Hey everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge here to review some Vegas Golden Knights action as we win 5-4 against the Philadelphia Flyers at home, T-Mobile Arena inside of the Fortress. And yes, boys and girls, I did not attend this game, but here we are sitting and talking about it. And there were bits and pieces to talk about before this game. Jonathan Marchessault out with a lower body injury, but a massive shout out and congratulations to Tomas Nosek, who is now a father. His son was born yesterday, January 2nd, 2020. So both forwards were out. And so Gerard Gallant, who also congratulations to Gerard Gallant, being selected head coach of the Pacific Division for the All-Star Weekend. We'll be headed over there with Marc-Andre Fleury. So Gallant had to mix up the lineup a little bit. So on the first line, you had Alex Tuch, William Karlsson, Riley Smith. The second line, which has been our most consistent and deadly line in the last month and a half or so. Chandler Stevenson, who has been a fantastic acquisition, Max Pacioretty, and Mark Stone. Our third line consisted of Paul Stastny, Cody Glass, and William Carrier. Now, the fourth line is where shit gets bananas, okay? Not Patrick Roy. Oh my God, that'd be fucking crazy if Patrick Roy could give him back, right? No. Nicolas Roy and Ryan Reeves, which we're all very familiar with. But John Merrill, as a winger, power forward extraordinaire, John Merrill, converted from defenseman. And I gotta tell you, man, I kind of questioned that very notion, like, really, we're gonna have John Merrill play? Oh, he's gonna play forward. Okay, all right. Well, there are times where he's awful on defense, so let's see if anything can pop up on offense. And for the Vegas Golden Knights, it initially never started off on a great foot. I would say conceding the first goal is never a good sign, and I know hockey is very temperamental. Everything just kind of depends on the moment. But here we are, the Vegas Golden Knights conceding the first goal. Giroux, 7 minutes and 33 seconds in, and it's just the way Philadelphia was moving the puck around, just very fast, very quick, very snap, and the Vegas Golden Knights couldn't clear the puck from defense. That's a story as old as time for me. Now, I mean, as a Vegas Golden Knights fan, you see the way the Vegas Golden Knights operate under pressure with the puck on their defense. It's never a good sign. It never leads to good things. And here we are conceding a fucking goal very early in the game, at least, 7 minutes and 33 seconds. That's still pretty early. But here's the thing. The Vegas Golden Knights have a tendency to respond well. And, sometimes it could mean losses. I mean, remember that Anaheim lost 4-3 in Anaheim where Nate Schmidt, he gets those 2 late goals, but didn't amount to anything. But in this case, 69 seconds after the Giroux goal, you have Shea Theodore, 8 minutes and 42 seconds, getting the fucking goal in. And it's a great crisp pass from Paul Stastny. And Shea just finding it in himself and in his wrist to slap the shit out of that puck and get it past Carter Hart. And the Vegas Golden Knights have an opportunity on the power play right after this goal. And 15 seconds in to the power play, Max Pacioretty scores. And it's a puck that's off of Hart's initial save, if I'm not mistaken, as far as I can remember just watching that. And Patches just flicks it in. And up 2-1, you hope and feel the Vegas Golden Knights have a bit of momentum. Maybe they can get another goal in there. And wouldn't you fucking know it, power forward extraordinaire John Merrill scores his first goal of the season. The first goal since February 2019, okay? John Merrill, power forward extraordinaire. 11 minutes and 27 seconds in, this man not only just gets the goal, the way he got the goal, okay? The way he just stick handles that shit like fucking serpentine, right past Carter Hart. It was a beauty to watch. It really was. And I begin to wonder, all right, you're up 3-1. There's no fucking way we're going to lose this game. Right? Well, the Vegas Golden Knights do fun things on defense. And this is where Konechny 14 minutes and 40 seconds into the first period. Listen, this is just a really bad turnover by the Vegas Golden Knights, and the Philadelphia Flyers just fly away with it. From defense, just bullying. I believe it was Schmidt who turned the puck over. But it really felt as though the Vegas Golden Knights were doing a lot of fun things, but not defense. And so a little bit nervous. You're up only 3-2 after a 3-1 lead late in the first period. And you're hoping as Vegas Golden Knights fan, hey, maybe extend your lead again a little bit. A 2-goal lead is better than a 1-goal lead. And so Max Pacioretty just does his thing. 17 minutes and 3 seconds into the fucking first period. A backhanded goal. I mean, come on, man. And it's Mark Stone with the vision. Listen, when you got Mr. Stoner himself dishing you those fucking passes, I mean, you're not going to say no. So Max Pacioretty gets a beauty of a goal. And now the Vegas Golden Knights, ending the first period, is up 4-2. 6 goals in the first fucking period. I'm pretty sure the head coaches were thinking, fuck. Well, defense is kind of out the window after that game. And you would also think both goaltenders were looking at themselves and thinking, we could do better. We could absolutely do better, especially from the perspective of Carter Hart, who, young 21-year-old kid, seems like he has the right stuff. And it's going to be very curious to see. It was going to be very curious to see after that first period how he responded. But here we go again. Cody Glass, being the 5th goal scorer in this game. Cody Glass, well, not the actual 5th goal scorer, but the 5th goal scored in this game, is, spoiler alert, a game-winning goal. But here's the thing. This goal was an absolute beauty. The way Carrier inside defense gives the puck up to Cody Glass. And Cody Glass, I believe it was number 21 by the Philadelphia Flyers, smothered all over Cody. All over him. And while Cody barely has control of his body, able to just let the wrist and puck go, and it's a goal past Carter Hart. I mean, you watch this kid only getting his 5th goal of the season, but you think to yourself, wow, Cody Glass is the future. I have been saying this for quite some time. I think Cody Glass in the near future is going to center our first or second line forward, and our forward line. And it's just going to be very curious to see how he continues to develop. Of course, the injury sidelined him for some time, but I think really playing him in the wing position it's frustrating in my eyes. It is, but I think Gallant has the right idea here. I think it's just my impatience that was speaking more on the frustration of how Cody Glass isn't playing center. But the reality is versatility helps a young player grow into the best version of a player that they can be. You see a guy like John Merrill playing forward last night. I mean, I think he did a tremendous job as a forward. And that could only help him moving forward as a defenseman. And it's the same thing that you could talk about with Cody Glass. I mean, if he continues to play well on the wing position and help us win games, I think eventually down the line, you're going to see him, main center, main guy. And to me, when I see little glimmers of stuff like this, I just get happy. I just get really excited. And being up 5-2, you get a little cocky as a Vegas Golden Knights. And you get a little cocky, but at the same time, you also have a little bit of a reminder of salty pasts where, no goal leads are safe. All right, if you're a Vegas Golden Knights fan, we know 4-1 leads, whatever fucking leads, none of that shit matters. We know what the Vegas Golden Knights can do on defense, or not do, really, or lack thereof, whatever the fucking word you need to use. So, Couturier, second period, 12 minutes and 8 seconds in. It's the same story of the fucking Vegas Golden Knights not being able to clear out the puck on defense. And Philadelphia is just balleting around the fucking net. Just absolutely having a laugh at the disorganization that is the Vegas Golden Knights in my eyes. And Couturier getting that goal and making the game 5-3 really made it uncomfortable. And so you head into this third period where a penalty kill has spilled over for the Vegas Golden Knights, and they have to kill off this penalty. But with a second left on the penalty kill, 1 second left on the penalty kill, and 15 seconds into the period, the Vegas Golden Knights concede a power play goal by Couturier, and yes, this is his second goal of the fucking game, matched with Pacioretty, who also got 2 goals in that first period. And it's just an absolute calamity that you see on the penalty kill. And it's not, the way I say calamity, it's not like, oh my god, everything is all a fucking mess. No, it's none of that shit. It's more like just organization in the back to help out Fleury. That shit wasn't showing up. And in my eyes, this third period became a slugfest. I mean, it just became one of those things where both teams were trying to close out the match, or at least in the Philadelphia Flyers' eyes, they're trying to get an equalizer to perhaps get a winner or go into overtime. But the Vegas Golden Knights, I mean, they try to get shit right, but I was just kind of frustrated at the effort in the third period. But what frustrated me more in this third period was the officiating. Now, I know, guys, a Vegas Golden Knights fan bitching about officiating. I know that's the first initial thought that everyone's going to think about. But here's the thing, okay? I am going to bitch about these 2 fucking calls. Late calls that could have absolutely changed the game. But here's the thing. Riley Smith getting a delay of game on an incident where the puck looked like it actually went to the bench and not behind the fucking glass, right? I mean, that's where the penalty comes in. But no! It looked as though it was on the fucking bench. So you see Gerard Gallant losing his shit. And me, I'm losing my shit. Like, what the fuck is going on here? The refs don't have eyes? Does Toronto not have eyes? Is that the fucking regime that we gotta listen to now? Well, I guess so. So, with less than 3 minutes left in the game, Vegas gets handed a fucking penalty. Now you go on a 5-on-4 situation. But really a 6-on-4. Because they're going to pull Carter Hart. And this is where Derek England, our boy, Derek England, gets a penalty for cross-checking. And, okay, what I honestly don't understand about this call is the fact that, yes, the initial hit didn't look that bad. It really didn't, okay? And maybe they made the view on the replay. Maybe Toronto got little inches and glimmers. But really, the fucking thing about this call that irritated me was the fact that as soon as the Philadelphia Flyers player just winced a little bit, the ref said, all right, cool. England, cross-checking. Like, what? All right. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, well, you heard the boos at T-Mobile. I mean, these fans know what it feels like to be screwed by refs. And they made it vocally known. And so the Vegas Golden Knights go on this very strenuous power penalty kill circumstance. And listen, when you're on a 6-on-3, okay? When you're on a 6-on-3, you're hoping that everything goes right and you can clear the puck. And unfortunately, they don't show this on the replay, but I recall watching this moment vividly on my television. Brayden McNabb on the 6-on-3 with an immense clutch block actually saves this game. And I know with 5 or so seconds left on the power play on the 6-on-3, Marc-Andre Fleury makes an incredible save. But in my eyes, as great as that save was, the block by Brayden McNabb was absolutely worth the mention. Just an incredible thing to get through when the game is 5-4 in your favor, in your building, and you're able to close it out. Huge win for the Vegas Golden Knights. Getting the 2 points in regulation, not forcing OT, not conceding that late equalizer on a 6-on-3. And so, Vegas wins. Whew. What a fucking game. And I mean, listen, 9-goal games are kind of a doozy of a game. And you would probably think the goaltenders weren't doing all that great. I'm here to tell you different. Carter Hart, 28 saves on 33 shots, .848 save percentage, 5 goals allowed. I don't think it was a bad outing for Carter Hart. I think within that 30 minutes or so where he conceded 5 goals, pretty bad, pretty awful. But you can also look at Philadelphia's defense. You could also look at the way they mismanaged the puck inside their own defense. But I think Carter Hart, throughout the other portions of this game, was pretty admirable. I mean, he was doing everything he could to keep this game afloat. And hopefully, I mean, for the Flyers' sake, they were trying to grab a point at least. And the efforts of, Philadelphia's offense and goaltending is there in my eyes. I think the defense is something that seems a little bit lackluster, seems a little bit behind the steps, and maybe for Philadelphia, that's going to be a tough lesson moving forward, but you're just going to have to see from them. But for the Vegas Golden Knights, a very, very interesting night as well. 1 of 1 on the power play. Of course, Max Pacioretty getting the power play goal. 2 of 3 on the penalty kill. And those last 2 penalties that you say, oh my God, what a huge penalty kill for the Vegas Golden Knights to grab the win. And Marc-Andre Fleury, 34 saves on 38 shots, at .895 save percentage, 4 goals allowed. And those 4 goals allowed were really ugly. I'm not going to lie. A lot of those goals that were conceded, I look at Marc-Andre Fleury a lot. I also look at, of course, our puck management inside our defensive zone and just the way we allow the opponent and the opposition to create and operate under so much space in defense. And that's an absolute problem. But I think the way Fleury was moving tonight, I think the way he was getting at pucks a little too early or leaving his crease a little too early, bit him in the ass a little bit. But ultimately, he grabs a win. And like I said, I mean, the penalty kill came up huge last night. And for the Vegas Golden Knights, this has to be positive moving forward. You're still in sole possession of first place in the Pacific Division. Arizona's right behind you, of course. But the Vegas Golden Knights have a tremendous mountain to climb in this homestand. And it is a 7-game homestand for the Vegas Golden Knights. We're down 3 games already, is that right? Only gone to 1. I'm going to make my effort to go to the next few, but won't be able to go to the St. Louis Blues game tomorrow. Yes, boys and girls, the Stanley Cup champions, St. Louis Blues, are coming to town. David Perron, been an absolute animal, leading the Blues, I believe, with 40 points right now. I'm going to be rocking my Perron shirt all day tomorrow, but hopefully the Vegas Golden Knights can grab a win. Very early puck drop at 1 p.m. tomorrow Pacific Standard Time, so if y'all going to watch it, fucking set your DVRs, get your NHL TV app ready. But it's going to be an exciting time. It's going to be a very exciting time to see the Vegas Golden Knights go at it again and continue to add points in this homestand. It'll be massive if they can get another win tomorrow. So, boys and girls, that does it for me. And yes, I am rocking my Seahawks gear because the Philadelphia Flyers were in town. And if I did actually go to the game yesterday, I would have been in all Seahawks gear and maybe one Vegas Golden Knights hat. So there you are. This is what I like to do. I like to put a little salt in the soup because, listen, soup without salt doesn't have any fucking flavor. It tastes bland as shit and you're going to spit it out. So marinate and fucking flavor it, motherfuckers. So that does it for me, boys and girls. Follow me at the Sky Lounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents. Now fuck off.